All right, howdy friends. Tulio here from the Pena team at Keller Williams Partners in Colorado Springs, Colorado. And I'm with a friend of mine, Hillary Flory, and client. Hillary, where'd you guys just move here from?
Florida.
Okay. And your husband is currently in the Army?
Army, yes.
Okay, very good. And we just achieved something that is a milestone in my career, and I was very transparent about it with Hillary and Michael. What did we do?
We processed an assumption.
So Hillary and Michael assumed a VA loan. And what interest rate did you get?
2.75.
2.75. Right now, we are in the upper sixes, lower sevens right now. So that is amazing, okay? By no means was it easy though, okay? There were several things about it that had to be perfect, because when you assume an assumption, you're essentially taking over the loan of the prior veteran. They're a military couple assuming it, so that frees up the VA loan for the other family as they depart the home. Aside from that though, what made it feasible was that the amount owed on the property there wasn't a huge gap. If the sellers had sold the home and there was $100,000, $80,000 or $70,000, or even a little less than that differential, it probably wouldn't have been possible. But the gap between what they owed and the assumption amount was fairly nominal, okay? That Hillary and Michael were able to do it. Now, tell us a little bit about the process for you guys. That I know you were first-time home buyers too, right?
We were, yes.
Yes, so there's that. They learned with me. We went through a first-time home buyer education session. We spent about an hour together over Zoom when they were in Florida. And I taught them how to buy a house. And then they were like, could we do an assumption? And I hated to have to explain to them the challenges of assumptions and why they usually don't happen, but they found one and they're like, what about this one? And we started communicating. What was, and I guess where I'm taking you is your communication with the other side, with the sellers.
Mm-hmm.
That's not normal.
Right.
Usually we as the realtors do all the communicating between realtor. You guys, you actually with the seller wife and sometimes seller husband,
Right.
What did you guys have to do?
So we found the house on Facebook and I contacted the seller. So they submitted an assumption package through Freedom Mortgage. And at that point, we just had to go back and forth with the assumption team and the sellers to get appointments scheduled and get everything in the books.
Now, we were told this process could take how long?
60 to 90 days.
60 to 90 days. And we were trying to do it in 30 days. Because the sellers had a new build they were trying to get into on a certain timeline. Mm-hmm. So we were really trying to accommodate their schedule even more than ours. Right. That kind of changed over time when you got here and you got a job. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. And aside from that though, the mortgage company, who was the sellers and now is yours, they seem to hit you with requirements almost daily, right?
They did, yes.
Sometimes you had to talk with, or Michael, your husband, had to speak with the seller's husband or wife almost daily in order to work together to accomplish the needs. That's a unique dynamic in real estate, okay? This can be a up and down emotional business where that's often why we're the buffer for you. I felt like I was more of a sounding board at the end of the day and the beginning of the day for you, more than the intermediary that we usually are, you know? So, but I really appreciate it because both Hillary and Michael are very bright people too. They were fast learners.
Oh, thank you.
And you guys asked really good questions along the way. And thank you, because I learned a lot. Quantez on my team helped you guys out as well. Quantez is holding the camera right now. Anyway, we both learned a ton. But thank you guys. I'm really excited for you. I'm proud of you, and for the education that myself and my team got, because I educated the rest of my team along the way, like every day.
Right.
They feel like they know you guys, and we're going to get to know you guys better too, because we'll have you to our client appreciation stuff. But thank you and congrats.
Well, thank you so much, and thank you, Quantez.
Cool.